Hello and welcome back. Who can believe we're now halfway through the year? I'm not going to keep you too long with boring stats because I know you're probably out and about trying to enjoy the summer days. As you know, all the stats are down below. You also have a link to the market stats for your particular area and with a little bit more deep dive into the numbers. The quick overview though, we know that sales are down 2.4% from this point last year. Prices are hovering around the $1.1 million mark, even though it reflects a 5.4% decrease in pricing from this point last year. We also saw in June that new listings pulled back, which brought a little bit of encouraging signs of market recovery. We also saw improved affordability because both average home prices and borrowing costs remain below the 2024 levels. Actually, 5-year fixed mortgages are at a 30% discount from April of 2024. And in fact, I've included a chart, a home affordability chart, which illustrates this using actual numbers from April and June of 2025. So for buyers, this means more listings and, of course, lower interest rates are improving affordability and giving them more choice and leverage, although I know some of you guys are still on the sidelines. Now, from a seller's perspective, I did want to touch upon this, that I want to emphasize that these numbers don't necessarily mean your property values have gone down. Again, these numbers don't necessarily reflect your property value. What does that mean? If you purchased your home in 2005, or even 2015, you're about 6% or $70,000 below that projected 40-year average growth. If you purchased your home in 2010, you're actually up 1.3% above that 40-year average, believe it or not. The 2020 buyers may have seen a shortfall, but this reflects the market shift since the pandemic. That said, I like to say it's about time in the market, not time in the market. And so if you don't need to sell, then there's no rush to do so. Now, if we talk about the condo market, condo sales did hold steady compared to last year. However, average prices dipped 4.3%. So active listings actually rose by 19%, with inventory levels holding at around 7 months worth of inventory. Of course, is a positive for buyers and investors looking for options, or maybe you've been living in your home for a while and are thinking of downsizing. That said, I have included a micro-market condo analysis for the downtown core, tracking since January of this year. And in fact, some renters are sitting down doing the calculations and seeing that the carrying costs are similar to that of purchasing a condo in the current market. Now, if trade tensions ease and rates drop, we could see a boost in buyer confidence and relief on mortgage costs, which will be great news for the market momentum. That means that if you know of someone or if you yourself are thinking about making a move or have questions about the market, you know I'd love to connect, and I'm always just a phone call or text message or email away. All right, I'll talk to you soon and have an enjoyable rest of your day. Bye.